Hey everybody, welcome back. It's Friday. Hope you're staying well and healthy. And this pollution is in the air again. Um, anyway, leaning back to a little lazy on my bed. We only have about a week left. We only have a week left, so there's really not much more to introduce. Just really got to like push for those rough drafts now come in. I've got a few of them already. I appreciate that for the final assignment draft or the final assignment, which is due a week from today, July 7th. Don't forget what we also have due. We have the feature assignment rewrite, which is due on Monday. Okay. I feel like I've kind of talked about that a lot. It was actually like a lot of the drafts that came in. I just have to really kind of remind people that, remember that these deadlines are tight. It's been a couple of people who have been kind of bad about deadlines. So I've been trying to like remind them that, hey, today's a deadline, blah, blah, blah. I know because things are moving fast and, I'll see a paper trickle in or something like that. But other people have not been that way. So, I mean, I'm really not into issuing any more warnings or anything like that for the rest of the week that we have left of the semester. Okay, so just get your stuff in, get your rough draft to me. The megalomania assignment was due yesterday, Thursday. So obviously, I expected that to come in. If it comes in late, within 24-hour span, and then it gets a grade lower. If it comes in after that, it's not accepted. It's an F. Okay, so just remember that. Again, really not too much to talk about at this moment. Just to show you that like this was an example of like one rough draft that came in for the final assignment. And thank you. I'm sorry, I'm in the wrong spot. Um, okay, so this is actually about basically gives you people's interest in the where we are now in terms of COVID and how people are returning and reacting and blah blah blah. This is from Jesse. Appreciate it, Jesse. It's actually I thought this was a good story, but since coronavirus has impacted people's interest, method, and comfort level to travel. Okay, yeah, that's a pretty straight lead. I appreciate that, but then he kind of goes into this kind of like survey and that sort of thing, and I'm not looking for that kind of thing. I'm not looking for any kind of. This is not a research paper, okay? So please keep that in mind. Okay, this is just a story on, it's a news story. Okay, so that means it's on an event, it's on a topic, it's on something that basically. I think just about everybody I've talked to, I said that really the story should be based on whatever reaction you get, whatever topic you have. Okay, so just keep that in mind. Okay, I'm not looking for any kind of like deep dive here or any kind of like major research paper or anything like that. Just something that basically reports the news and how people feel they are right now. I asked one of the questions I also asked them is like, what's this group of people? Because you got to have like you got to answer the who question, much like we have in every other story we've done. Okay, so when we say people, I mean that's a little too broad. He said he ultimately limited down, narrowed down to New Jersey, and I said that was fine because I know we're not really on campus right now and can't necessarily interview Rutgers students. If you do want to get like reaction from Rutgers students, I can, like I said, post a what do you call a discussion point. That'd be fine if you want that. Okay. Then you got into like the anecdotes which work. Marissa Coyo, I don't know how to say that. A recent newlywed, Leo, just returned from his honeymoon in Italy and Greece. She said she had been traveling frequently with COVID-19 and felt the destinations have been taken to the United States and Europe seem to be busier than she remembers being prior. Okay, so that's a good anecdote. Basically, somebody kind of expressing their emotions, what they've seen, that sort of thing. Okay. I do not want to stop traveling and seeing the world. It's a good quote. It's very straightforward, very quippy. And then we have transitions, that come down. The virus, while many people travel frequently and with most pandemic restrictions, they continue to take safety precautions and expand their hygiene habits. Others prefer to take car vacations because the airplanes only fly, blah, blah, blah. And then we have Meredith Levinson, basically why, she was afraid she could COVID-19, but she now travels with an arsenal of supplies. So it goes with that particular transition. Okay, so it kind of follows that particular cadence. It's just longer. I would say it's a heftier topic than the ones we've dealt with, so it requires like 800 to 1100 words. All right. So that's about to do it basically, is just to kind of send me the rough draft as a like through an email, as a Microsoft Word doc, whatever. You can even like paste it to email, that's fine. But just make sure that the final draft is actually like a Microsoft Word document or something like that. It doesn't have to be that way when you send me a rough draft. Okay. All right, so yeah, as far as the feature assignment is concerned, I mean, like some of the things I showed you there, the anecdotes. I mean, some of you basically go again like well, like long quotes, direct quotes, that sort of thing. Again, this is actually supposed to be a story that's really supposed to engage people, or like connect with people. So you're actually supposed to use your own words. Think of yourself as a professional writer, your own words to basically kind of like carry the reader through and like describe the actions and again emotions that people have and that sort of thing. So um I mean, this final story could be like written the same way. The only difference again is that the 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 feature assignment has a feature is supposed to be a little more descriptive, and then of course it has the anecdotal lead. Okay, so some of you had like straight leads in that, and I basically said no, that's a definite no. You got to have that, and then you have to have a nut graph, again, that identifies what the story is about. You lead people in with some sort of a tease, like some sort of personal anecdote, that sort of thing, and then you basically in a nut graph come out and say, okay, what does this all mean about the weather? A lot of you wrote about the kind of like mixed reactions people have been having with the weather because whether it's the wildfires, especially the rain, that sort of thing. I realize a lot of the early comments on the on the discussion points was before all the rains came and everything, but it's that is a factor that basically New Jersey does have like some sort of like mixed kind of like situation with weather. It kind of goes up, it goes down, it goes in different directions. So there's like it's perfectly fine to write about the unpredictable nature of the weather because that's what it is. Or you could just write about people, yes, who kind of look forward to summer, enjoy summer, despite the rains and that sort of thing, and that's fine too. But I did see some people who just kind of wrote about summer in general. I mean, that's really not like, I'm not looking for like summer in California or anything like that. I'm looking for like summer in New Jersey, like where we are right now. Okay, Rutgers students and how they're experiencing it. Okay. All right. So again, now you didn't have a whole lot to kind of introduce that sort of thing. My very last lecture, which will be probably pretty short too, will be on Monday. Okay, so I'll be like posting that then. Again, please like get me those rough drafts to me for the final assignment. Okay, and if you want to show me a rough draft on the feature assignment, that's fine too. All right, and that's all we got. All right, thanks very much, everybody, and I will talk to you.